Hi, welcome to your channel, Generous, Gracious, and Gallant. I'm your host, Dr. Mohar M. Ghosh, and today I'm here with another inspirational story for you. Before we go on to the story, could I request all of you to kindly hit the subscribe button so that you get regular updates on the inspirational stories which I share with you on this YouTube channel. For those of you already my subscribers, a heartfelt thank you. Moving on to the story. Today, the story I'm going to share with you is about Sindhu Tai Sapkal, mother of over 1200 orphan children. Sindhu Tai Sapkal was born on 14 November 1948 in Maharashtra. She was born to a cattle grazing family and they were living in abject poverty. She was an unwanted child and therefore frequently she was referred to as Chindi, meaning a waste piece of cloth in Marathi. It was an uphill task for Sindhu Tai because her mother was opposed to her education. Her father, on the pretext of sending her out for grazing the cattle, used to send her to school to get educated. However, this could continue for only a very small period because, as was the norms in those days, she was married off at a very young age of 12 years to a man 32 years old. When she got married, she shifted to Navargaon in Wardha. She noticed that the women who were collecting cow dung in the forest were being exploited by the landlords and by the forest officials. So she started raising her voice against this exploitation. Result of this was the powerful lobby of landlords and forest officials started spreading rumor of her infidelity, and because of this, though she had already had 3 children, when she was giving birth to the fourth child, a daughter, her husband literally thrashed her and threw her out of the house. On 14th October 1973, she gave birth to a daughter in the cowshed and she had to come cut the umbilical cord by herself. She was determined that her girl child will not undergo the same difficulties which she has had, so she started begging in trains and roadsides, singing so as to have food. She used to stay in cowsheds, railway stations, and even crematoriums at night. And the food which was left behind as an offering to the dead, she and her child used to consume. It was in such a sad state of affairs that she ultimately ended up in Amravati, in a place called as Chilkal Dara. Here, when she was on begging trips for her own daughter Mamta, she noticed that there were multiple other children who were begging. Despite her own multiple difficulties, Sindhu Tai as she is known as, decided to adopt these children. She started her adoption with 12 children, and to ensure that she was able to feed them, she started prolonging her begging hours in trains, railway platforms, and in these areas so that she could give them food. Every day was an uphill task. In her constant pursuit to feed these children, at times she would go and meet government officials also to take contribution. She was a powerful speaker and had a convincing ability, so she was able to get funds from private people as well as government officials. During this time, due to Project Tiger, about 84 villages were being relocated in Amravati. Sindhutai noticed that the villages were being exploited and their livestock being imported by the government officials. She appealed to the government officials, and the Minister of Forests was gracious enough to accept her request, and he ensured that these villages problem was resolved amicably and they were shifted to another location, and the animals and livestock returned to the villages. In this indicates she not only took care of her adopted children, but was also worried about her environment around her, and she was also helping with relocation of villages with their problems during such relocations. With the funds she was able to gather in Chilkaldara, Sindhutai opened her first orphanage. However, she ran across a problem that those people who wanted to support her wanted receipts for the same and income tax rebates. So she founded her first NGO, Savitri Bai Phulke Girls Hostel, to enable her to support her contributors with written receipts and income tax rebates. Till date, Sindhutai has taken care of 1200 adopted children, of which a couple of them have become doctors and lawyers, and one is currently pursuing a PhD. Added to these 1200 adopted children, she now has 270 son in laws, 60 daughter in laws, and 1050 grandchildren. Her own children the girl who she had fought so hard to feed, she sent away to a hostel in Pune to ensure that the other adopted children do not feel any partiality in her treatment towards them and her own daughter. What a magnanimous heart, a golden heart. Sindhutai received multiple awards from multiple organizations, and even from the government of India. She received the Nari Shakti Award in 2018. The Nari Shakti is the highest award dedicated to women by the government of India that can be given to women in India in civilian life. The proceeds of all these awards, Sindhutai invested and opened further orphanages. Till date, Sindhutai has managed to open 7 orphanages She has made a difference with her determination, courage. She's a humanitarian to the core. Not only she did take up the issues of orphan children, in her orphanages she also supported abandoned women who were living on the streets. So she took up the cause of abandoned women also. A Marathi filmmaker made a movie in 2010, Me Sindhutai Sapkal, to honor the work Sindhutai has done. She is been called the mother of the motherless and Thai meaning mother in Marathi. It all goes to show if you have vision and determination, nothing else matters as long as you take small steps towards your goal. Don't look back. Be courageous, have faith in yourself, be determined, and take the steps. Every drop in the ocean counts. If you cannot become Sindhutai Samkalp by adopting 1200 children, you can make a small start by sponsoring the education of one child. If you cannot plant 1,000 trees, you can make a difference by planting one tree. You can make a difference by taking care of a doctor's visit of one person. Every drop makes a difference. It's a matter that if you have made up your mind to make a difference, you can. What you need to make a difference is to make up your mind, is to have a vision that you'll make a difference. All of us at multiple times think that by my making one contribution, what difference will it make? It will. After all, if you throw a stone in the lake, the ripples spread out gradually. One stone can make such a difference. Same way, you never know what your one kind act, one helping hand can make a difference in somebody's life. Sindhutai has managed to make a difference in the life of 1200 orphans, and she now has 150 grandchildren to add to that. An amazingly inspirational woman who had nothing going for her. She herself was facing tough circumstances, but she made up her mind, she was determined, and she made a difference to society. Dear friends, if you like such stories, which I bring on to your channel Generous, Gracious and Gallant, please do subscribe to my channel. And for those of you who are already my subscribers, heartfelt thank you from the bottom of my heart. You make a difference to me. Till we meet again with another inspirational story on your channel Generous, Gracious and Gallant. Good luck and all the best. Stay safe in these COVID times. Thank you.